Namaskar. Hello and welcome to PGurus channel. This is a special broadcast of Maharashtra, Jharkhand and other state by-elections. I'm also covering Priyanka Gandhi's MP election from Wayanad, all this and more. And we have some interesting developments to share with you. First, a small request to all of you to like this video. We have some specialists who will be coming and going from the channel as they find time, because they may be also working for other channels. So we have now some initial information from the Maharashtra elections result, and this is from the 𝗣𝚗𝘃 website. Very, very conservative. We don't take any chances with this stuff. We want to make sure that what the government is putting it out there is what we want to bring to you. As of now, BJP is leading in 109 seats, Shiv Sena in 56, NCP in 34. These are all Ajay Pawar's this is NCP Ajay Pawar, INC is 19, Shiv Sena Uddhav Thackeray is 19, and NCP Sharad Pawar is 11, with others and independents leading in 15 seats. What's interesting here to see clearly is that the first three numbers are the Mahayuti, which means they are close to 200. Almost, they are touching distance of 200, 199. So that means it's a very decisive, very what I would call as a formidable win for the BJP alliance. And it also means that what was feared, that Ajit Pawar might not be able to pull his weight, I don't know. That looks pretty good at this point of time. Now, if we go into any of the specific constituencies, we will get the round count. I mean, how many rounds have been counted thus far. So we're just going to take a look at, let's say, some good name. I mean, somebody who's popular or somebody who's a known name. Let's go take a look at that to give us an idea of how things are. Let's take a look at Aditya Thackeray and Milind Deora. I'm kind of curious. Fadnavis is leading by 6,811 votes, and let's see how many rounds have been counted thus far. It is 3 rounds out of possible 28. 28 is the total number of rounds. He was actually trailing after the first round. Maybe it was postal votes, who knows. So now he's at a comfortable lead of 6,811 votes. And the nearest one is Indian National Congress, Prafulla Vinodrao Gudade. And then there are others, and they are far, far behind. Let's take a look at what is happening in Worli. I think that's where Aditya Thackeray is contesting from, and Milind Deora also is there in that. We will come to Jharkhand in just one moment. We want to get to some place here, and then we can go there. Aditya Thackeray is hanging on to a very, very slim lead of 696 votes. Can we go and look at the number of rounds? It's second round out of a possible 17 rounds. And let's see, there is some spoiler going on. MNS is playing spoiler here. They have got 4,700. I mean, imagine if MNS had not put up a candidate, that would have been a fairly easy one for Milind Deora to win. But anyway, this is early times. It's still second round only. So that's where we are as far as Maharashtra elections. Let's take a look at how is Sharad Pawar contesting? I'm not sure. Probably not. Probably not. And I'm getting a message here. Just give me a minute. No, he's not contesting. Okay. So now we have 199 for the Mahayuti out of the total 288. That's a very impressive win, if you ask me, or at least impressive lead to start with. So second or third round of counting is what has taken place thus far. Now let's go take a look at what is happening in Jharkhand. In Jharkhand, it's a neck-to-neck fight. It's a neck-to-neck fight. And in this, so far, what we are seeing, I believe that BJP is in coalition with AJSUP, All Jharkhand Students Union, and that would make BJP get 23. And you would get the other one is 24, 35, 41, 43, 44, 46. So Jharkhand is not going the way it was thought. But let's take a quick look at one seat and see how many rounds have finished counting. This could be mail-in votes also. Yeah, it's still the first round hasn't started. I expect fully for things to change here. In the meantime, we have Sumit Pirji joining us. Sumit ji, namaskar and welcome to PGurus channel. How are you?
Namaskar, sir. Thank you very much for the invitation. All good and great, sir. With the grace of Lord Mahakal and your Ashirwad.
Yes, so sir. First, you can tell our viewers which all TV channels you are going to be joining, because we are catching you before you go there.
I was on a channel when I got your text. I said, give me a break. I'll come back. So I'll be on Newsx, I'll be on Times Now, and will be partially joining India News. That is the schedule for today. And maybe sometime on Z. That's how it looks like. And right now, what are the trends of what we have been, kind of going through the morning? Looks like, let me try to sum it up for the viewers. Looks like that in Maharashtra, BJP-led Mahayuti alliance, what I had projected, is going to comfortably make it, because today, what we can see right now, even with Devendra Fadnavis and Eknath Shinde, they are already crossing the halfway mark. Now, Ajit Pawar is holding on to around 30 seats out of 60 years contested. So if you add those 30 seats, it's going to be 180, 190, maybe something like that. The good part of it is, Sree sir, that the other side, Congress is doing pretty bad. If you look at the Lok Sabha tally, wherein they had got 13 seats, 13 into 6, they should get around 70, 75 seats here. That is what the number is roughly. But if you look at what Congress is doing, sir, they are coming to around, around 26, 28, less than 30 seats. So Congress is decimated. Uddhav Thackeray ji is not doing well. Eknath Shinde ji is doing fantastically well. It looks to be a 65-35 split between them on the traditional Sena seats. Another upsetting news is if you look at this Aditya Thackeray, he is giving a run for his money by Milan Devra. Milan Devra joined Shinde Sena, and he's giving him a run for money. Just a few minutes back, he was trailing. Aditya Thackeray was trailing from his bastion in Worli. You can imagine. The bastion in Worli, he was trailing for some time. And even the lead which was there was for 500 votes. So we don't know what will happen to there. Sharad Pawar's faction is not doing well at all. I mean, I think they're contesting 80 or 90 seats. I think they're leading around 25 or 30. So if we look at the Maharashtra as a summary, Uddhav Thackeray doing pretty bad. Aditya Thackeray trailing and, leading by 500 votes. Sharad Pawar's, faction of NCP gone. That will be political retirement of Sharad Pawar, because after that, I think the NCP will be Ajit Dada Pawar. And Sena's real legacy of Hindu Hriday Samrat Balasaheb Thackeray ji is now taken by Shinde ji. Uddhav Thackeray ji has lost it, because his core plank of Hindutva, he compromised. He tried to become like a Congress part 2 and all, and he had all the things, Aurangzeb Mera Bhai and all those things going on. That is gone. I think the slogan of Yogi Adityanath ji, batenge to katenge, and Prime Minister Modi, saath rahenge to sahi rahenge, I think that has done the magic, because that is what we were expecting to do. And in my predictions on TV were 145 to 155 as a pessimistic number. But it seems to be doing far exceeding that well, and there are a lot of upsets. So after this election, I think Uddhav Bhau did not go to Ayodhya. He can now go to Haridwar along with Aditya Thackeray. Haridwar you go for a retirement usually. Kidding. And Sharad Pawar's brand of politics is over, because Ajit Dada Pawar is going to take it over, and Congress is again decimated. And Devendra Fadnavis, last time did 105. If he does 110, 112 this time, he'll be doing fantastically well. That is what BJP will expect him to do, because they are only contesting around 140. If we do 110, even 115, that will be fantastically good. Because the idea between BJP was always, sir, that between them and Shinde ji, they should cross the halfway mark. They should not need Ajit Pawar to make that halfway mark, because that will make it tricky. The more BJP crosses, the other faction will not even have a chance of getting it, because, ultimately, you don't know where Ajit Pawar will end up ultimately. So even if you're between you and Shinde ji, across 150, even if Ajit Pawar goes back to his uncle or whatever, these Pawars have a history of flipping sides. So still it won't matter. So that is about Maharashtra. If you look at Jharkhand, the interesting part is, it is because my prediction for Jharkhand was 50 and other side was around 30. Now it looks like that Jharkhand is getting close, but Jharkhand, the catch is, Sree sir, the seats are very small. It's like Himachal. The winning margins are in hundreds. At times it can be even less than 100. So still, I would say that it is not gone for BJP. BJP's initial trends don't look to be good, but I think still BJP will make it. I think my number will be again 40-45 for BJP. They should be able to pull on Jharkhand. Now, if you look at UP, something very interesting happening there. Out of bypolls, out of 10, I think 9 bypolls.
Only 9 are 9 bypolls. Yeah.
8 BJP is leading. Except Manpuri, everything is BJP is leading. I mean, this is a big, shot in the arm from Yogi Adityanath ji. You know what happened in the last elections. And this time around, we discussed on PGurus how Yogi Adityanath ji formed a team, how he has chosen the candidates, and how he's running the show entirely without interference from anybody. And that thing has done very well. So the people who last time did the upset, I mean, we all know who possibly they were. Let's not bring that in right now. They will not be happy because UP is fantastically well. And if you look at, there are 1 or 2 bypolls again happening. That is doing, I think BJP is doing well there as well. Wayanad, Priyanka Gandhi is going to make it. I think she's already leading by 14,000 or 34,000 votes. I can't remember the number, but whatever it is, she is going to make it. So overall, the election is looking good. I think the trouble is for Congress. Again, Rahul Gandhi has not performed here. The trouble is for Uddhav Thackeray. The trouble is for Sharad Pawar. The trouble is going to go for Hemant Soren if he doesn't make it this time. Overall, BJP doing well, and Yogi Adityanath will be a great leader after this, because UP bypolls pulling it from Samajwadi, where Samajwadi and all, they put all their might behind it. And pulling it from them is a very important sign. Now, that might also indicate one thing, Sree sir, you might be looking at an early election in UP ahead of time. That is a possibility, because now you have Delhi. After that, you might want to do UP, because BJP might want to do it on a winning trail. That is what they might try to do. That is how things look right now. And this is the kind of a summary of the overall elections, what we look right now. 1 hour from now, we were almost sure how does it look like. Maybe in 1 hour, we are kind of done. We can call it by ho gaya. It's done and dusted. That is how the trends look like right now. And so far, so good. I would not say they are doing bad. They are doing pretty good. Jharkhand would be interesting to see. But, winning Maharashtra is much more important than winning Jharkhand. It's not Jharkhand is not important, but winning Maharashtra is much more important, because in Maharashtra, you are getting Uddhav Bhau out, Aditya Thackeray possibly not doing well. Then you will have, Sharad Pawar's over, because Sharad Pawar ji is already 83. By next elections, he will be 88. And with his health issues, which we all know, I don't think he will be relevant now. Even in Baramati, by the way, interesting contest here. Pawar versus Pawar. Ajit Dada Pawar versus Yogendra Pawar, his nephew. So Ajit Pawar is leading by around 8,000 or 7,000 votes. So Baramati also looks to be going the Ajit Pawar way. Last time, remember, Ajit Pawar...
We are bringing it up. It's up by 7,000 votes.
Yeah. Last time we saw that Ajit Pawar's wife was defeated by Supriya Sule by 2 lakh votes. So now the things have turned in this part of the election. So I think, something has worked on the ground. A lot of things will be determined by this election. A lot of things will change after this election, especially for, the people I have mentioned. Jharkhand will be interesting to see. UP will be interesting to see. And some by-elections here and there, except Wayanad. I think even Wayanad was an expected line. So we know that Priyanka Gandhi is going to make it. That is not a problem. So it's a great upset for Congress overall. I think Uddhav Thackeray and Sharad Pawar overall. Jharkhand, let's wait and watch. I still will, stick my neck out and say in Jharkhand, it is ultimately BJP is going to make it. 45 to 50 is my number. And, my pessimistic number was 145 to 155 in Maharashtra. I think that is, they are going to exceed far beyond that. And now in Maharashtra, let me tell you, sir, Modi ji only did 8 or 9 rallies. It's not about Modi. The whole Chunav was not about Modi. Now, this time, what we have been discussing, that RSS workers going and moving people out, RSS workers going and getting the people to vote. What happened in Himachal seems to be exactly happening in Maharashtra. RSS is playing the game very well.
What happened in Haryana? What happened in Haryana?
Yeah, Haryana. Haryana, exactly, it was RSS. Every home was contacted twice. So that RSS workers are, doing what happened in Haryana. That is exactly being replicated in Maharashtra. Jharkhand too close to call, because what I am seeing, if you look at the early trends this morning, the tribal belt is kind of flopping. Let's see how does it settle, because vote margin is very small. We'll see how does it settle. That is kind of a summary of this, election. And by the way, I forgot to tell you, all major netas of Congress are trailing. Prithviraj Chauhan, people like Prithviraj Chauhan ji, All the big stalwarts, they're all training. It's a great upset for Congress in Maharashtra. And by the way, Zeeshan Siddique, son of Baba Siddique, is also training. He joined NCP. He left Congress, joined NCP, so that he wanted to be with Ajit Pawar, but he's also training. And the surprise of all was when I saw Aditya Thackeray training in Worli. Ab sochiye, Worli mein he is training. So it is the heartland of this politics. But the challenge is that if you leave the core of your politics, sir, the core of Shiva Sena was Hindutva. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, then legendary Hindu Hriday Samrat Balasaheb Thackeray ji, and now Aditya Thackeray and Uddhav Thackeray ji unfortunately gave away everything, and they didn't even lose that Chunav Chin of Dhanushbad. I think they also lost the legacy today. And remember, Aditya Thackeray and Uddhav Thackeray ji has said that if you don't support me this election, so he was considering he will have a lot of sympathy wave and all that with this thing. He has said, if you don't help me in this election, I'm going to retire from politics. So let's say, does he stick to his word or not? Or are the compulsions like that he has to retire from the politics? That is, sir, primarily how does the summary so far look like? I try to put it in all points. How does everything look right now? It might change in some time. We'll track that. Ji.
Yes, indeed. Let's take a quick look back at Uttar Pradesh, please, because I thought I counted 7-2. Just go back to Uttar Pradesh and take a quick look at it. Yeah, what is Majwan? What is Majwan showing? Uttar Pradesh, last one. Okay, Bharatiya Janata Party. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
8 out of 9.
Yeah. 8.
Except
hold on, something is wrong. Hold on 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7 and 2. 7 and 2. Let's take a look at Karhal if you can. Number of seats, number of votes, number of rounds of counting. Karhal, yeah. 6 rounds done out of 32. Tej Pratap Singh of Samajwadi Party is up by 9,581 votes. That might be a little bit difficult. Well, we'll see. There's still, there's still 26 rounds left.
Yeah.
That's a long way to go.
But it is a great upset, sir, because what Samajwadi Party and India Alliance has been claiming in UP is a shot in the arm for Yogi Adityanath. And I think, you know, if last time again the things would have went the Yogi Adityanath's way, I think the numbers would have been different in UP. And this is a testimony to that. And you know how things went bad. And this time Yogi ji has pulled it, and he was given all the mandate to do it alone. So a lot of, if you look at a bigger level also, I would see a lot of political upsets after this. A lot of things have emerged, a lot of things have gone. Interesting now, I think if you look at all the elections, I think the interesting part of where the thrill is still, that is in Jharkhand. Because the rest others seem to be settling, Sree sir, now. And thoda dikh raha hai. I mean, they seem to be settling down which way they are going. Another 1 hour from now, they will be done. But Jharkhand will be something very interesting to see. Where does it go? And let's see where does the BJP-led alliance, where do others go? I still don't believe that today it looks like that that these guys are going to make it. But if we can break it at a macro level, let's see how it goes. But it will be very interesting to see this. And did that going of jail of Mr. Soren help him? Did he get the tribal voter? What were the sympathies with him? Something very interesting to see. But if we look at, let's see how it turns.
It's all first round. Too early. Sumiji, it's too early to call. Let's wait for another half an hour for Jharkhand. It's too early to call. Not even 1 round of EVM counting has happened. Not even one. Still in the first round. So a little too early. I'm curious about Uttar Pradesh. Can we go back to Uttar Pradesh, please? Sorry, I'm kind of funny because there is one Kundarki. Can you go into Kundarki? Because this is an interesting case. I want to share some information with you. Look at the candidates. How many are Hindus and how many are Muslims? Can you see it?
It's 1 odd Hindu, all are Muslims. I think 1 or 2 Hindus, the rest are all Muslims.
Sarji, only 1 Hindu. Everybody else is a Muslim.
Yeah, Ramveer Singh and sir. Correct. Yeah, 1 is Hindu, the rest all are Muslims.
So what makes it interesting is this constituency has Muslims of Turkish origin as well as Pathans. and evidently the Turks used to win all the time. And this time looks like it's a real fight. And there are many. There are also called Rajput Pathans, Rajput Muslims. There are Rajput Muslims. They said we are voting for BJP this time.
And
see, this is a big trend change. If it is true, see why do we want this? We want this because putting your religion before your future is wrong. That's all we are saying. Your future is with one party which is doing good for everyone. Why do you want to go and put your religion in front of it? Because it's going to come back and bite you somewhere. So Kundarki is an interesting example where the Rajput origin Muslims appear to be siding with the BJP. The lead is quite substantial, 10,900. That is 11,000 votes.
That's good.
Yeah. And it was only third round out of 32. But at least interesting there that I thought this would be a very close fight, and it is not turning out to be that one, at least as of now. So let's go back to, let's see what is happening with Priyanka Gandhi, who's in number 2 position. I'd be curious whether it is BJP or CPM. She's up by 1.08 lakh votes, and CPI is behind by 1 lakh, and Navya Haridas has 31,000 votes. Still some distance to go for the BJP.
So why not? The numbers. It's impossible seat for BJP to win. But
I know.
Until you have a Yogi Adityanath there, so that might change the thing. And it looks a very, very tough walk for. And the problem with Congress is now they are choosing that this Muslim-dominated seats only to contest. Priyanka could have chosen any other seat wherein there was a real contest to come in, but she chose a Muslim-dominated seat to come in. And when Modi ji says they are an extension of the Muslim League, Congress people get irritated because this is what their things look to be. And honestly, what this, even if you look at Maharashtra, people might say anything on TV debates. They might talk anything. Look, batoge to katoge, saath ho to sahi hai. So this has resonated on the ground, sir. Because Maharashtra is the proof where it has resonated in the walk. I think Abu Azmi or somebody was talking, if I remember correctly. He just give me 15 Muslim MLAs. I'll show these Hindus, I'll give them a run for money. When you make such statements, then they're completely secular. When Yogi ji says, batoge to katoge, Modi ji says, saath rahoge to sahi rahoge. That is, so these people are irritated by that Hindu unity somewhere down the line is irritating them. And that is what is causing them this. And, Hindus have to unite. There is no other option. If you don't unite and if you still follow, I want to vote for them because I like him, his hairstyle, I like his kurta and I like his bhashan and all. That won't work. You have to see where is the larger Hindu interest, and this election has shown that. And unfortunately, when we were in Lok Sabha, sir, that got a bit diluted. What we have been discussing of late, that got a bit diluted. That core Hindu interest, that core Hindutva got a bit diluted, and BJP paid a daring price for that. Now they are going back to it, and look, Maharashtra only 8 rallies of Modi ji. It's not that there were 25 rallies of Modi ji. Only 8 rallies. So a lot was handled by Devendra Fadnavis, RSS, Shinde ji, and the local leaders. And then they did not want to compromise on the core values. And Yogi Adityanath ji has done fantastically well, and he's a national campaigner now. Wherever there's an election, Yogi ji has a pull factor everywhere. And let's look like that. Let's say that if we have this things which are kind of hyping up. Let's see, sir.
Yes, indeed. I'm curious about in Maharashtra. Go and look at the constituency that Nawab Malik is contesting, because Abu Azmi is also from that. It's somewhere in Mumbai only.
I am not sure which is Abu Azmi's constituency.
No. He's looking it up. Sachin is looking it up. He'll bring it up. Could be Mahim. Mankhurd. Okay. See, Samajwadi Party, Abu Azmi is leading by 375 votes. And Nawab Malik is in, wow, 1, 2, 3, fourth position. AIMIM is close, very close. That's the closest one.
So I have been hinting at one thing, to the people, that BSP and AIMIM is almost contesting all the seats in Maharashtra.
Right.
And
right.
Last time I made a point, and people are asking this question in the Q&A: how does that make a difference? Man, result aane do, we'll see how does that make a difference.
Right.
It's already making it.
Very true. Oh, Bullet Patil, Suresh Bullet Patil of Shiv Sena, that is the Mahayuti. He's also very, very behind. That was not going to work. So again, here, if you look at it, only one Hindu candidate. Everybody else is Muslim.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go back to Aditya Thackeray, if you don't mind. I think that is Worli.
Worli.
Oh, very slender lead now. Very slender lead.
300 votes?
398. And third round is going on. Who knows? It depends upon what kind of a basti, what mohalla, what road, what complex, what it is, and who knows what will happen. This is very, very close. Okay, let's go and look at the other bypolls. For example, what's happening in West Bengal?
West Bengal is all TMC, sir. Sachin bhai, 1 second. Can we look at the Shaina NC in Maharashtra?
Oh, yeah. She's a good friend of mine, Shaina
NC.
She's also in some Mumbai constituency only. I don't remember the name.
And she's, I think, from Shiv Sena she's contesting.
Yeah, she's contesting from Shiv Sena. That's the interesting story, 10 BJP candidates are contesting under the Shiv Sena symbol, and 4 of them are contesting under NCP symbol. 837, very close, and just the first round. Wow, amazing. This is going to be very interesting.
This is going to be very interesting to see how does it go.
Yeah, and it's a straight fight. I can tell you this looks like a straight fight because number 3 onwards, everybody is way behind.
One thing is very evident, sir. Looks like that except BJP and Uddhav Babu Sena, everybody else is simply putting on Muslim candidates. If you look at some of the constituencies, that's what broadly the trend looks like. You only these 2 parties are seem to be putting Hindu, and the rest everybody is going for Muslim candidates. So this is also an interesting trend to see. Are you going to West Bengal? Everybody is going to lose deposits, sir. That is how elections happen in West Bengal now. No central forces. Everybody except TMC is going to lose deposit. Dekhiye aap. Pull the numbers.
And now let's take a look. Uttarakhand, there is only one, and BJP is leading in that. In West Bengal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All of them, they are leading. All. Yeah.
Margins are quite big. I think Mamta Didi has made a plan. Now everybody, including BJP and Congress, should lose deposits because this time there are no central forces. I think it's something.
Why would they not be there? They don't have them?
This time there are no central forces. No. I don't know why. You look at Sachin bhai, if you can pull the numbers, look at the leads. They are only leading, they are started leading by thousands, and others are not even there. मतलब कहीं खड़े नहीं होते.
Yeah. Yep, you are right. 60,000, down by 60,000 votes.
Don't you find it very laughable?
Yes, it is.
It beats all the trends in India. What you are seeing.
Now let's take a look at, I think there are also by-elections happening in Rajasthan. Let's see how things are in Rajasthan.
I think BJP is making there. BJP is leading, if I'm not wrong.
No, not exactly. I mean, it's split, looks like. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you go down a little bit? That's it. Kindswar is the last one. Okay, so out of 5, BJP is leading
in
Oh
4.
no, seven. Only one Congress is leading, 6 BJP is leading. Only
Yeah.
one to Congress. Thank you.
So that's what I was saying. It's going, the Rajasthan is going to BJP way.
Yeah.
So, but West Bengal is completely, sir. I mean, do any mathematics, run any algorithm, that will tell you the real story. They are already leading by thousands. Others are 400, 500 vote by others. What does that tell you?
Correct. Right.
All I will do is deposit. It's a typical TMC brand election, I would call it. Fantastic.
Bharatiya Adivasi Party. Oh, okay. Got it. In Rajasthan, one of there are 2 seats where Bharatiya Adivasi Party is leading. Two seats. That's a comfortable lead.
But moreover, this looks kind of on expected lines. UP, they were doing better. I was hoping 6 out of 9, but they're doing now 8 out of
7 looks like. 7 looks like.
Yeah.
Two Samajwadi Party still ahead. But the 7th one, I was not so sure, but looks like that one is very decisive. So 8th and 9th, we have to see. And what can I say? I mean, if people want to still keep their religion above their future, there's not much you can do. It's their fate.
And how does now Jharkhand look like? Here it looks more of a den. I think here, what looks to be, Jharkhand, JMM 30, BJP 26, INC 13, RJD 5, 2, 1, 1. Let's see how it does. Looks like
the second round has started. Any one of the constituencies had the second round started, because then you'll start getting the real trend, because EVMs are going to be in play. Can we go look at a typical? I'd be curious about 𝗤𝙗𝘅. He's JDU. He's contesting from JDU. We are bringing it up. Let me see what's the name of the constituency. 𝗤𝙗𝘅. Jamshedpur West. It's Jamshedpur West. He is leading by 7,700 votes. That's good. At least one good news.
Interesting.
I know him. He's a good friend of mine.
Good to know, and leading well, pleasing to know. What
he did Raghubar Das last time around. The CM, sitting CM.
Yeah.
Harakiri there. They didn't give him the ticket and gave Raghubar Das the ticket, and he stood as an independent and defeated BJP. Then he went to BJP for some time, and maybe he's now still in BJP but standing under JDU symbol. That's also entirely possible.
That's also possible.
China.
Right. Like China, standing under the.
China has a difficult task. I'm told that the M's for more than 50%. So that means tough.
And it's whether we like it or not, sir, that elections are for one community are driven by religion only. We like it. It is what the numbers are saying.
Right.
By the way, Maharashtra BJP 125. Fadnavis would be very happy. Shinde Sena 35, NCP 35. I think between them, we are already looking at 200 plus, if I'm not wrong. Right.
215 to 217. There are some other polls giving 217 to BJP and 59 to
Congress.
The MVA. 59.
Congress is decimated. So is NCP Sharad Pawar. So is UBT. I think they are all decimated. They are all decimated. I didn't expect this. I thought, around 155 is what they should be able to pull. But now looks like between BJP and Shindeji, they're already pulling 155 on their own, which is a very good start. The numbers shift more than the other side doesn't have. I think Sharad Pawarji has announced his retirement. So has to be Uddhav Thackeray ji. I think the big takeaway of the lesson is, if you compromise with your core ideology of Hindutva, you will be decimated. Anybody who has tried to fiddle with Hindutva and tried to be more secular than the secularists and all, they are not getting it through. It had happened with BJP, unfortunately, in 2024 elections. They kind of tried to take more of that line, and that core Hindu voter of 6.5%, sir, that is where the game is now. If you have that voter with you, you are going to make it. Look between what is happening between Shinde ji and Uddhav Bhau decimated. Kya sir? Kahan hai? I mean, they were contesting almost same number of seats. Now the legacy of legendary 𝗤𝙗𝘅 Samrat is with Shinde ji, is not with his son. His son has given it.
Right.
And there was one video viral about Uddhav Thackeray ji, where he was talking about 𝗓𝙗𝘅 mera bhai. I think he meant about the rifleman 𝗓𝙗𝘅 who was killed in Kashmir by terrorists. But again, 𝗓𝙗𝘅 mera bhai and all, I think he too much of crossed the line. And when people remember Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, they also remember Sambhaji Maharaj. How was Sambhaji Maharaj killed? Who killed him? Who traded him? How brutally he was assassinated? How torturous death did he get? So people don't forget that. And people like Nawab Malik and this and all. If you are too much exceeding your brief, that is something which is not good. I mean, if you want to bring your religious card, the Hindu religion is much bigger than the Islam in India. You have to remember that. And here, there's one more interesting thing in Maharashtra. Sachin bhai, can you bring up this Zeeshan Siddique? I want to see how is he doing. Zeeshan Siddique is somewhere in, I can't remember the constituency. Okay.
Vandre East.
I think in the election it looks to be...
He's trailing.
He's trailing by 3,000 votes, right? 4,000 votes.
Yeah, 4,000 votes. Yeah.
I think he is moving into... This doesn't look to be a Muslim-dominated constituency. I don't know why did NCP decide to give him the ticket.
Yeah, and Sachin tells me that Varun is Aditya Thackeray's right hand.
Varun Seshadri, na? Satish Seshadri, yes.
Yeah.
I don't understand the logic of giving him the ticket from this constituency, but if he was given, that is up to Ajit Dada Pawar to figure out. But look at all the candidates. If he would have put a strong Hindu candidate, maybe they have won. So basically, this seat, if you look at analysis, this is just given to keep Zeeshan happy. But ultimately, it has costed Ajit and the UT one good seat. That is what I would say here. Because if they would have put a very strong candidate here, I think between Varun and the other candidate, they would have made it. Or maybe they didn't want to kind of put a strong candidate. That's why they gave it to Zeeshan. And Zeeshan left Congress, sir. He left Congress and joined this
Right.
Ajit Pawar. Let's see how it things, right?
Let's go back to Aditya Thackeray. See how that's going.
That will be interesting.
It's Worli, right?
Worli ji will. Oh my God!
Still, I don't think they have updated it. It's the same thing as before. It's not been updated.
But look at Murli there, Milan there.
Yeah,
Milan there is doing fantastically well.
Yeah.
Really,
this is a Kante ka takkar.
This and there is a talk in the grapevine that if Milan Devra is going to make it big, he might get a very good post in Maharashtra government under the Shinde camp. And he believe that he has very good equations and relations with Shinde ji. So that makes, and there's a lot of his father's legacy in that constituency.
Sumit ji, guy is from South Bombay. That is where all the Lakshmi lives there, sir ji.
So that is where it is very interesting to see how does it go. And this is mind-boggling. Who could have imagined that Bala Saheb Thackeray's grandson will one day be seeing this result? Nobody could have imagined this.
Right.
One mistake, you let Hindutva go. And by the way, father and son never went for Ayodhya. Such was the Congress compulsions of Sharad Pawar. They did not go to Ayodhya for 1 year. It's more than a year. Bhagwan Shri Ram ki pran pratishtha ho gayi. These guys did not find time to go to Ayodhya. They never went to Ayodhya. This is where the problem is. At times I feel in politics, how can you let away your things, you give them or you hand them on
crown jewels. He has given up their crown jewels.
Kaise de diya, sir? On a platter to Shinde ji. It's like taking out money and say, sir, rakh lo, keep it in your vault. And that's what he has done. It's atrocious, crazy. I don't know why did he do it, but it looks what he has done. And this election is also teaching us a lot of things. A lot of things have changed. And by the way, this election is not about Prime Minister Modi. It's not about Prime Minister Modi, what they have been always talking about. It's not about Prime Minister Modi, by the way. It's a lot of things which have been put together, put in a box and done. By the way, there was a talk on the TV channels in the morning that Congress has already arranged some resorts in Karnataka under the able leadership of Mr. 𝗤𝙁𝙁𝙁𝘁, and who owns a lot of resorts, by the way. And they will be shifting or shipping their MLAs to resorts. Now, I don't think anything, it won't be required. I think 𝗤𝙁𝙁𝙁 can start selling those rooms. Sir, zarurat nahi hai unki. Start giving it to the people. Why do you want
all hype created? Just हवा उड़ाओ, कुछ see what happens. कल हमारे विधायकों पर दबाव होगा, इसलिए हम उन्हें होटल में रखेंगे. सभी विधायकों को होटल में एक ही जगह पर रखेंगे. So this is static. Can we refresh it to see if something has changed? It hasn't changed in the last 15 minutes. Okay, Shiv Sena has got one more.
Now BJP has got more votes than the MVA, sir. Very interesting aspect here. BJP has got more votes than the MVA. Maha Vikas Aghadi se zyada BJP ka akele ka vote hai.
Right, combined.
Right?
Correct.
Rahul Gandhi's that caste politics of dividing the Hindu vote, which he kind of meticulously planned, that he wants to divide the Hindu vote, that has really backfired on him. That has not worked for him. He tried to divide the Hindu society and into caste census. Kahan gaya caste census? It has really, really backfired on him. That is the best part. He tried his level best, but it didn't work for him. And I don't know, how does the Jharkhand look like? Maha Vinash Aghadi, yeah. And that is what people are calling it today. Oh, wow. Now, as per some trends, the BJP-led alliance in Maharashtra, UT, is at 211. And MVA is into 60 and others are 16. But let me check at Jharkhand. Jharkhand looks like...
Suminji, right here in ECI, it is 215, 215.
And, Jharkhand looks to be complete ulta, sir.
I would wait for some time. Let's see if second round has started, please. Can we go to... Yeah.
I still hope BJP can make it in Jharkhand. I don't know, but...
5 rounds. See, BJP is leading here, Sunil Soren. And go to something else. Dumka.
Overall, kya dikh raha Sachin bhai?
It is picked up a little bit. Suresh Murmu, third round, round 3. Again, BJP is leading. Wait another 15-20 minutes, Sumiji, you'll start seeing the trend change here.
Yeah, I think that is what it should look like, sir, because the seats are small, votes are small, margins are very thin. Then let's see how it holds. But looks to be a good election for BJP overall. If you look at UP, if you look at Maharashtra, if you look at Rajasthan and even Uttaranchal, so far so good. And even if trends stay in Jharkhand and they turn, and it will be a kind of a sweep for BJP that way. So the people who are saying that the Modi magic doesn't work, it is gone, it is dwindled, nahi chal raha, nahi bik raha. I don't think that is the case. And then there doesn't look to be. But if you see these elections, it was not entirely fought on the Modi plaque. It was Modi factor. It was the local leaders. It was the local issues. And Again, people must not forget that Yogi Adityanath played a very, very important role here. Getting Yogi ji at the right point of time played a very important role here, because Yogi factor ultimately helps. Sir, ye batenge to katenge is a reality of life. We cannot run away from it. We cannot do away from it. And there was another good thing which BJP did. BJP did not try to propel a lot of Muslim faces this time. Last 2024, BJP tried to project a few Muslim faces, right? But that Muslim face of BJP always backfires. It looks like you've become a Congress. Now, if you are a BJP, go with the people like Yogi Adityanath ji only. Go with these people who are core Hindutva faces. So, trying to be that secular party and projecting those Muslim faces, they don't want. The fact remains, last time in 2024, in some of the constituencies, even your own cadre did not vote for you. Your Muslim cadre, I mean. They didn't vote for you. So now they have the lessons. I think 2024 was a good lesson. And they knew that this 6.5% core Hindu vote is very important, and we cannot compromise on that. And Modi ji's slogan of "Saath ho to sahi rahe." I mean, that is also in the same lines of Yogi's slogan, right?
Right.
So it's a kind of a synonym of that slogan only. So when Modi ji and Yogi ji both are saying the same thing, it is but natural that it will stick to the people, and people will kind of resonate more to it. And that is what we have really seen happening in this election. People are resonating to it, and this is a reality of life. Hindus don't. It's not being some slogan to win an election. It's not being hyperbolic. It is the reality of life. And if you don't realize this, look at Bangladesh. What is happening? I mean, it is horrible. It is frightening what is happening in Bangladesh, Pakistan, and all other constituencies. It's really scary. So we have to know what is the reality of life, and we have to do what is happening.
Three results coming, or three trends coming from Karnataka, and all three Indian National Congress is leading. Interestingly, in Palakkad, in Kerala, the BJP is leading, and if he goes on to win this, he would be the first BJP MLA in this house in Kerala. Wow. First one. And Palakkad is adjoining district of Coimbatore, where I am from. So I go to Palakkad quite frequently. Every trip I'll go 2-3 times, and it's changing quite fast. Palakkad is also changing. It used to be very Kerala, but now it's changing a little bit more cosmopolitan, a little bit more. But I tell you one thing: Kerala's land is beautiful. There is very good reason why they call it the land of God's own country. Very, very beautiful. Very, very beautiful place. Greenery and greenery and greenery. That's it.
Sir, there is one more interesting aspect to watch in this election. I mean, I'm not calling it right now, but I want to bring this on a public broadcast, is that if you look at this, Jharkhand, there's a lot of talk of a lot of people have infiltrated Jharkhand. A lot of Rongias, a lot of other people have infiltrated Jharkhand. Is that the factor which is going up? Because in a state like Jharkhand, few thousand people infiltrated can really cause havoc, can really upset the apple cart. Is it that factor which has crept in? Is that factor which is doing the rounds? We don't know. I mean, we have to watch out, because the trends which trends which look right now, unfortunately, is not what is on expected lines. Well, too early, what you rightly said. Well, let's wait and watch. But if that infiltration thing is true, and if the numbers are to be believed, then that is really causing the havoc here. So that means all the smaller states in the country will be infiltrated systematically by infiltrators. This is a very, very, very worrying sign for Bharat, because at bigger states you can control it, but in smaller states it will be very difficult to control. And that too, if there's a smaller state and it is adjoining and it's a border state, then that's an ultimate recipe for disaster. Ye bahut bada problem hai, Sree sir. It's a very big problem if this, because I was trying to scratch my head what seems to be going wrong here, and that's the only reason what I can find, because all the exit polls and all, and whatever we have been talking to the ground, that was not supposed to be the trend. Even if it was a close fight, we understand, but it still is. But let's see. Then there's a new dangerous trend which has come up.
Right. This is a little bit of a concern, all right. Let's go in and look at some constituencies in Jharkhand. Let's take a look at some of the ones that JMM is leading in. See how the leads are. Is it considerable or is it? Yeah, you are right, Sachinji. Sumiji, you are right. The numbers are very tight.
Number what tight is it?
Yeah.
Jharkhand is like Himachal. It's like Uttaranchal. It's a very touch and go kind of a style.
Right. Right. Here, the top 3 candidates are all Murmus. I think this must be a Santal area.
Murmu is a very prominent, kind of a name or a tribe or a caste, whatever you want to call it, is it there? So, and some of these seats, sir, if you look at the numbers, we don't want to get into them today, but when you want to look into the numbers, in that particular constituency, let's say even if you can infiltrate 4,000 or 5,000 people, 3,000 people, that can change the electoral outcome of the constituency.
Correct.
Has that been changed? Jharkhand, our friend is making a point. Jharkhand will not go bankrupt. You know why, brother? Because there's a lot of mineral wealth in Jharkhand. The population is not high, but there will be loot and plunder which will happen. People will not get anything. Technically, state will be afloat, but people will get richer. See, sir, imagine this situation. There's one Rongia. He has somehow infiltrated from Rajasthan into India and reaches a place in West Bengal. He is illiterate. Kuch pada likha nahi hai. He is in a bad shape. No money. How does this Rongia know he has to only go to Jammu, not Kashmir? How does this Rongia know he has to go to Haridwar or Uttaranchal, not UP? How does the Rongia know, or she know that he has to go to a particular state, a particular district? They don't even know the map of India. They don't speak the language. How does the transport happen? How does the sustenance happen? How do the Aadhaar cards and all these come up in due course of time? If you look at these bigger trends, I think there has been a very serious attempt of systematic infiltration in smaller states. And if you look at why do Rongia Bastis only come up near those railway bridges? Why do Rongia only come up those due to the strategic lines which are going to the China border? These are some of the things which we should worry about, which we should talk about. How does the person know where exactly he has to go? Why Rongias don't go in Kashmir? Kashmir is completely Muslim dominated. They will not go to Kashmir, they will come to Jammu. Logically, you will go to a place which is completely Muslim dominated. Why are you sticking to Jammu, not Kashmir? Now, if that factor remains, if you infiltrate to Maharashtra, let's say you send 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 people to Maharashtra, that won't make a lot of difference. But if you are able to send even 1,000 people to maybe few districts of Jharkhand, that can change the electoral outcome of Jharkhand. So even if people say, there are a lot of people argue with me offline, Arey Sumit bhai kya ho gaya? Even if 10, 20, 30 lakh people come, Sumit bhai kya hoga? Now friends, this is what will happen. This is exactly what will happen. Kya hoga? You are looking at 1.4 crores and looking at 30 lakh people. No. See, 30 lakh people sent under a very, very typical design to some states and some districts. This is the electoral outcome. Now deal with it. And if you say 20, 30 lakhs mein kya hoga ya 1 lakh mein kya hoga, look at Jharkhand, that will tell you 1 lakh mein kya hoga. This is an aspect, sir, I think which not today, maybe sometime in due course of time we'll bring this up in the PGurus and let people know what has happened. This is something which we should talk about because I'm seeing a dangerous trend setting in here. And if you look at Himachal again, BJP lost by this. Uttaranchal, too close to call. Jharkhand, too close to call. Because now I am seeing why only Rongias are targeted to a particular state. Why only infiltrators are targeted to a particular state. The trend is very clear. But it should be a wake-up call for us to see, how it is going. Otherwise, things can start going haywire for us as a country.
Now let's take a look at some Lok Sabha midterm elections. I think Nanded is going to polls now. Let's take a look at that. Bharatiya Janata Party is leading there. Can you click on Nanded, please? Let's see the leads and trends. 4,000 votes, and the next one is the Indian National Congress, and it's how many rounds have been counted so far? Oh, still rounds are not there, so it's probably the first round.
This should be a BJP kind of okay seat.
Yeah, it's a tight race though. It's a tight race.
Should be able to make it, but why not? Look at the numbers, mind-boggling, huh? One way.
Yeah.
Though all the hue and cry by Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan and the communists and all doesn't look to be holding. Now, is it that, sir? If I'm missing one more trend. Now, if you look at the complete Bharat, the only one state where communists are still in power in some form or other is Kerala. Now, looks like Congress is going to dismantle the last communist bastion, because Congress cannot fight anywhere else. Congress is not sure of winning anywhere else. So these communists primarily bank on the Muslim vote, and Congress is exactly going for those thick concentration of Muslim votes, like Wayanad. So can we say that now Congress's new cannibalizing field is the communists? It's a possibility.
In Kerala, communists. In other places, the regional parties who are powerful, Mamata has kept them out so far.
Mamata has managed to keep them out, but they are eating in Kerala communist share. They are cannibalizing the communists. Even if you look at the India Alliance, sir, India Alliance was nothing. It was just a facade, wherein Rahul Gandhi only benefited. किसी को कोई फायदा नहीं हुआ. If you look at the numbers and do the mathematics, the person who benefited was Rahul Gandhi. I think they are doing the same thing here. Now they are feeding on communists in Kerala, and the last communist bastion, so-called, will be decimated. Mamata is very smart. She didn't let them in. That's why Mamata never came for any India Alliance meeting. We will always saying, why did Mamata come for India? You see, this is the reason. She never wants to be seen with them. She never wants to be photographed with them. She'll only send somebody, okay. But look, when push comes to shove, she won't give you an inch. But our communist friends in Kerala are taken for a ride. Their shares show green pastures, and now their bastions one by one will be eroded by Congress. I think already Congress is a sizable player in Kerala, if I'm not wrong. With this going on, so communists have to be worried about that. They will lose ultimately the Muslim vote to Congress. It's not the other way around. Congress has its vote, and with the movement of Muslim vote and some Christian vote which they get, they should be able to sail through. And who will pay the price? The bill will be footed by, for the free meal of Sri Rahul Gandhi, will be footed by Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan and the communists of Kerala. Very interesting trend. I think I have to bring this up on the national TV so that more people start getting resonating to it, because this will be interesting. Why not, sir? Communists didn't want Priyanka Gandhi to be there, and I thought she will not be getting so much of votes. But if she is getting, that means the Muslim vote is and block shifting to her. Welcome to the party, communists. Not good sign for you.
BJP contested, I think, 145 or 150 seats.
140, sir.
Of that, 128 is winning. That strike rate is extremely high. Wow.
BJP had to maintain this strike rate to be in the power. You see, now there will be no chance of who is the BJP, who is the Chief Minister of Maharashtra going to be. It is going to be from BJP, right? So, and between them and Shindeji, now they have crossed the halfway mark. So it's and I believe that even with 𝗤𝗏, there will be some more MLAs which will be deserting him. Anyway, they will be desert. Actually, some loyalists who will never desert, but some more MLAs will be deserting him. It is another setback from them. Let's look at how is Uddhav Thackeray doing.
Yeah, let's go back to Uddhav Thackeray.
Sorry.
Aditya.
When you are taking names so frequently, at times one or two names miss up.
Right.
Less than 500, sir. It can go anyway. I think Milan Devra must be complimented for this performance. What he is able to.
Right.
Last time when there was this Maharashtra elections, we were on a lot of TV debates. I just told one thing I still remember. I told that Mr. Uddhav Thackeray, in Hindi and English both, I say only I hope and pray you know what you are doing after the election drama. I want to be the CM and I want to align with the Congress and all that. In that time, there were a lot of debates. I say only I hope and pray what you're doing, because by the time next election comes, it may not be the case that you have lost everything what your father built with a lot of sweat and blood. Those words are coming true now. What his father, legendary Balasaheb Thackeray, built with a lot of sweat and blood is all gone down the drain.
Can we look at Mahim, where the other Thackeray is contesting? Amit Thackeray is contesting.
Again, there's a 500 vote tango going between the three. You can look at that.
Yeah, 3,000 votes. No, he's in third position. Oh, Shiv Sena is in number 2. Uddhav Thackeray is number 1. Amit is in third position. Wow. Now, interestingly, if the Shiv Sena had not put up a candidate, that is Shinde, then he would have won. Amit Rai Thackeray would have won, or he would be leading at least. Only fourth round. We have to wait and see.
Unfortunately, sir, if you look at Raj Thackeray, he is not able to get votes. ये एक factor है. Look at all the elections. How many votes does Raj Thackeray get? Forget the Lok Sabha. If you look at the state elections, he's not able to make a dent. Raj might have a pleasing personality and all, but ultimately he's not able to make a dent. So
he is his brother's son, right? Balasaheb's brother's son.
Yeah. So he's not able to make a Navnirman Sena. No, Maharashtra Navnirman Seva. It is Raj Thackeray's faction, sir.
Right.
Is Raj Thackeray's faction. I think his son or his brother's son. This is Raj. Is Amit kiska beta, bhai?
Amit is Raj Thackeray's son, and Raj Thackeray is Balasaheb's brother's son.
Brother's son, yes. When it came to inheritance, it was believed that Raj Thackeray was a more suited guy. But somehow it went to Uddhavji. Uddhav never had that.
Father wants a son, that's it.
Sir, देखो इस election में दो मोह है, sir. I have to say this in Hindi, then I'll repeat in English. There are two mohs which are very dominant in this election. One is Putra moh and one is Putri moh. Putra moh is Aditya Thackeray, Putri moh is Supriya Sule. And both the mohs are down the drain. Putri moh. And remember, sir, Mahabharata was fought because of Putra moh. The great was fought because of Putra. This Putra moh is very dangerous. Right?
Right. Oh, Shaina is falling behind.
Oh, she's really started trading.
No, it was, well, this could be like one mohalla is one particular community and another mohalla is another community. Maybe it will go from round to round. So
and that M factor, what you were telling, na 50%.
Yeah. I'm assuming Amin Patel is an M.
Yeah, Amin, it looks like name is very symbolic.
Oh.
Amin Patel means sir, वही वाली बात है ना कि when Muslims do a conference in Riyadh and everybody in that 57 countries, there's nothing common but we are all Muslims, and that is fully secular and fully just. When anybody else, they will call Islamophobia, and then they will play the victim card. They don't use debit card, they don't use credit card, but they use the victim card very well, very effectively. And I don't know when will we realize, because again, I'm telling you, sir, if our politicians don't realize one thing, if you don't stop to be politically correct, you will be decimated. You'll be, eroded from your basis. Don't try to be politically correct. Jo hai wo hai. Call it a day.
I in Nagpur West. You're looking for Fadnavis.
She should be easily able to make it.
No, then
Sachin ji is having a very time today. He has to manage so many
there
things.
you go. He's up by 12,000 votes. Southwest.
And by the way, Shindeji's constituency is also leading by a sizable number. In the morning, I checked, he was leading by around 17,000 votes or something. I don't know what is the tally right now. Fantastic win by Shindeji. And look at Aditya Thackeray. 500 votes se kam aa gaya.
Right.
That also talks a lot.
True.
Now,
I'll tell you what it.
Sir, after this, is there any doubt who holds the legacy of Balasaheb Thackeray ji?
Right.
Settled. It doesn't matter who gets the symbol or who election gives the symbol or something. ये वाला भी नहीं है.
Hang on. Let me check. 𝗣𝗚𝘅, that's the place. 𝗣𝗚𝘅. That one. There you go. He's up by 27,000 votes.
Yeah, I told you in morning I checked he was 14 or 17,000. So it's look at one claimant to the throne or claimant to the legacy. 17,000, 20 kitna hai? 30 leading by 27,000 votes, right? And look at another person who claims to be the bloodline leading by 400 votes. Ab batao, who holds the legacy? In the battle of perception, it's settled. It's gone. You have lost it already. Shindeji, and I was a bit apprehensive. I was very clear on TV. I said out of this, after this election, only one Shiv Sena can live. Both can't live. I said whoever makes it the lion's share, they will get out. Even if 60-40 split, that Shiv Sena is legitimate. But it looks to be a complete decimation of Buddha Bhav.
Ajit Pawar is leading by 21,000 votes.
Jeet gaya, sir. Baramati done. Settled. Yogendra Pawar is trailing by 21,000. It was between Pawar and Pawar only.
Right.
Ajit Pawar, Sharad Pawar's nephew versus Ajit Pawar's nephew. That is how the equation was. I was talking to somebody on a TV channel. I said, look, if Sharad Pawar is putting Yogendra Pawar there, that means he fears the seat. He said, no, it can't be other way around. Anyway, Pawars will hold the seat. In politics, it doesn't work like that. It's not a friendly match. One has to lost. So if you're putting a Pawar versus Pawar, that talks about the level of desperation, because people will argue, nahi Suman bhai, look, if you go to the Lok Sabha polls, Supriya Suleji defeated Mrs. Ajit Pawar by 2 lakh votes. So it is Pawars are trying to say, nahi. If Sharad Pawar puts Yogendra Pawar, trust me, he's scared. He knows he's not going to make it. That is what it looks like to be. And my apprehension was right. Sachin bhai, Jharkhand dekhe thoda. My heart doesn't sync with this number somehow.
See, now it is slowly catching up. Slowly. Let's look at some of the INC seats where they are leading and what is the lead. Because if there is a swing, it will be from INC away to... Okay, 1, 2 seats are close. Yeah, 2 seats are close.
I hope Rahul Gandhi will get one more consolation prize tonight, sir, for fighting the election. अच्छा लड़ा. Anyway, he has to win, ना. कुछ तो prize तो देना पड़ेगा.
बहन को जिताया.
Sorry, two. I admit my mistake. 2, sir. You are right, sir. 2. 1 for fighting, 1 for बहन को जिताया. Good. Congress will have a reason to celebrate. I hope they have ordered jalebis. Jalebis are not good for them. This time order laddus. Last time Jalebis backfired on you. And Prithviraj Chavan is trailing. Is
Right.
कि समझ नहीं आ रहा सर मुझे. The only piece of the election which is now interesting to me is Jharkhand. I really, my calculation says BJP can make it, but the numbers touch and go. Let's see how it turns up.
Yeah, see, it's now 29 versus whatever the other number, 30 versus 49. It's a little. Let's go take a look at JMM seats. How the margins are, JMM, and look at the number of round number. See, okay. Couple of cases where there might be close, but one is 298 seats that could go either way, and 1503 in Kitsala. Yeah, there are a few. For some reason, most of the psephologists said that Jharkhand would be an easy win for BJP. I think that should not be assumed.
That is what looked to be, based on the reports from the ground and all. I still believe. मैं तो अब भी कह रहा हूँ कि it should be okay. But sir, अगर ये infiltration हुआ है ना, if this infiltration has happened, then that's where we are wrong. Look, infiltration cannot change bigger states. Infiltration can definitely change smaller states. This engineered infiltration can definitely change smaller states. Now, BJP has to now really watch for Uttaranchal, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Himachal, all those small states wherein systematic infiltration is done.
Well, I think one thing that the BJP can do, which is kind of easy, is to make sure that infiltrators don't get a chance to vote. Yeah, that needs to be done. I don't know how they can do it, but that needs to be done.
I think Hemant Biswa Sharma ji is already doing that. He has taken out a few lakh votes from the voter list. And
that is in Assam, because NRC is in play there. They can tighten the requirement, saying that if you want to be counted as a citizen of India, you need to provide more documentation. They could do it in one state, but imagine doing this in every state. All these kagas nahi dikhayenge gang will be up in arms.
Kagas kya nahi dikhayenge? When it comes to taking all the sarkari schemes, tab to sare kagas hain inke paas. When it comes to taking Ujjwala, Prajwala, Ayushman Bharat, Pradhan Mantri, Awas Yojana, Pradhan Mantri, ye Yojana, wo Yojana, har cheez ke liye sare kagas hain inke paas. When they ask you for a voter card, they bola kagas nahi hai. This is the hypocrisy. This is a very dangerous trend in smaller states, which we are pointing out. I think, I don't know. This is worrying me. This is worrying me because if they can replicate in smaller states, then tomorrow they can replicate in bigger states. But if we go back to West Bengal, it looks like, election hua nahi hua, sir. Kya hua? Are you sure election happened in West Bengal? Sachin bhai, any clue? Did it really happen? Did somebody go to vote? Looks like only TMC karyakartas went to vote. I think anybody who voted was TMC. West Bengal kya bhai?
Can we look at Uttar Pradesh again, please? Let's see how things are. Actually, one has flipped now.
Which
Kundarki is, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, go down, please. 5. Because I'm only seeing 5 for BJP now. 5 to BJP, 2 to SP, 1 RLD. So it's at 6 and 2.
RLD तो जयंत है ना?
RLD is Jayant. Right.
Basically, BJP. So 6-2.
Right. 6 and 2. But there should be one more. Let's see what the 7th one is. That's also BJP. Okay.
So it will be 6 to 2, na?
So 7-2 still. It's still 7-2.
7-2. It should be 8-2 ideally, but it is 7-2.
Yeah, the 10th one is not being fought. Sumiti, 10th is not being fought.
Only 7-2 होना चाहिए ना sir?
7-2 है. अभी तो 7-2 है. Right. That is still holding.
बीजेपी का स्ट्राइक रेट 84% है सर.
समाजवादी दो ही अच्छा कतेहारी करहाल. Can we go and look at these three where Samajwadi Party is in the lead?
Something very interesting has come up.
18,000. Next one, please. Next seat. ये तो this won't make it. Next one. Okay, this one holds some hope. If we can pull it back to BJP.
Yeah, this one.
Katehari.
Can be.
Yeah. And how many rounds have been done in Katehari? Can we take a look at it again? 5 rounds. So there is some distance to go. Okay. I think we have covered quite a bit. I think the trends are fairly clear in Maharashtra. A big win for BJP.
Correct. And there are one or two things I want to bring it to notice, sir. If you look at the Maha Yuti alliance in Maharashtra, BJP hit rate as on date is 84%. Right. Sena hit rate is 71%, not too bad. Shindeji.
Right.
Ajit Dada Pawar 62%. Now, if we look at the Congress's hit rate, 19%, Uddhav 20%, NCP 11%. That means for sure, Sharad Pawarji's days in politics are numbered. This was his last election. After that, he has to hang his boots and call it a day. At 11%, it is over game over for you. Jharkhand is still. I somehow can't fathom this thought.
Just tells you that there are many things that cannot be explained easily.
Sir, the only one thing which I think is this systematic infiltration, because this state wins by paper-thin margins. You infiltrate 1,000 to 2,000 people in one district, and if 1,000 of them manage to vote, that can really upset a lot of things. Sachin bhai, can we, before leaving, because Sree sir wanted to leave, can we see that West Bengal? Let's have the last laugh on West Bengal. Has everybody lost their deposit? Sachin bhai, bata do. Has everybody lost their deposit? BJP, Congress. What election? We'll be pulling West Bengal in a second. नहीं अभी ट्रेंड से पता लगेगा ना सचिन भाई. Will come to know it. If they're losing by thousands, then they lose deposit. अच्छा. कौन सा ये? Sir, 9 out of 10 rounds, 44,000 views. अच्छा बीजेपी का डिपॉजिट गुड एट लीस्ट वो जेब से मेरे को फोन नहीं करेगा भाई पैसे भेज दो. I mean they are winning by how much? 44,000 votes. And where is BJP? This candidate has got, sir, what? कितना वोट है ये? 91,000 votes and BJP has got 5,000 votes.
Yeah.
And how much has Congress got?
Congress is not there in this. Oh, there's Congress. 14,1455. BJP got,
good votes. 1400 vote. Jabardast. And how many candidates he's leading by? 77,000 votes. No, क्या बोलोगे sir? And you see, what is the name of the candidate? 𝗣𝗚𝘂𝗿 𝗲𝗚𝘆.
Rabiul Islam. Yeah.
Rabiul Islam. ठीक है? Let's go to the second constituency. It's a wake-up call for people who want to understand what I'm trying to tell you. ये TMC का कौन है? सुजॉय हजारा, leading by 90,000 votes, 18,000 votes. And where is BJP? Oh, BJP is here. And where is Congress?
They are lost in the noise.
So Congress is decimated in West Bengal so far. At least we can say that. It's only between BJP and Midnapur. Acha, Midnapur to sir, deposit lost. Good. Sachin bhai, let's count how many deposits has Congress lost. So far 2. अब तीसरे पे आते हैं. Competing with
yeah, leading by 60 votes. 6-0.
तीसरा सीट कौन सा है? Let's go to that. West Bengal people should understand, sir. There's a lot to be understood. Faguni Shah Babu leading by how much? 15,000 vote. BJP 13,000 vote. INC lost to Nota. बिल्कुल. Deposit भी गया. यहाँ क्या है? This is 3,000 and 3,000. This अच्छा, ये तो केदारनाथ है, ये तो उत्तराखंड है, ये तो बीजेपी इज विनिंग. नहीं, वेस्ट बंगाल सचिन भाई 3 सीट और रहती है ना. अच्छा, कितने से जीत रही है रॉय साहब?
वेरी बिग 93,000.
एंड बीजेपी को कितना मिला है? बीजेपी को कितना मिला सर? 2,800 समथिंग. कांग्रेस को कितना मिला? 4,900.
29,000. बीजेपी को 29,000 मिला है. 29,000.
गुड. तो चलो यहाँ कांग्रेस का डिपॉजिट बच गया. गुड. It's a one-sided election, sir. I don't know what are we looking here at. Is there an election commission of Bengal?
Well,
I thought there was an election commission of India.
This is where the holes of BJP at the center start showing up.
Correct.
They have some good performers. There are many mediocres. And then what happens is somebody has to pull the weight of that also, right? So the good performers are overloaded. And you cannot take them out and start putting them in election and other things. I expect a bigger role for Fadnavis now.
CM बनना चाहिए, sir. If he doesn't become CM
this time, I don't know. You think so?
The 84% hit rate, why not? He's doing exceedingly well. Last time he did 105. This time it looks to be 127. He will have an 84% hit rate. Why not? Should be.
See, why I wonder if Shiv Sena also will go back to MVA. That is, Shinde also goes back to MVA. तुम मुझे CM बनाओ, सब लोग मुझे, you support me. Then with like 10 different parties together, they'll be just above the mark and they'll form the government.
You're talking about India Alliance Part 2 now. India Alliance version 2.
Yeah, version 2. I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, that's a little extreme.
Look, people used to say Sharad Pawar is a Chanakya of Indian politics. I said he used to be. From Indian, he became a Maharashtra figure. Now today, he'll be fighting an existential election. Does he even remain relevant in Maharashtra or not? I've been stretching my neck out. I say, forget that Chanakya Manakya. Oh, everybody has a time. Time किसी का गुलाम नहीं होता. Nobody is, everybody has his own time. You're already 83, sir. And, there's a time to call it a day. I said, ठीक है यार, it's okay. Why do you want to still be the kingmaker? Why do you think still you can be the kingmaker? So there's a change in that Indian politics. People like Lalu Yadav and Sharad Pawar always thought that they are going to be the kingmakers and they are going to change who will come to the power and all. I think those days are also gone. People are giving decisive mandates, whichever way they want to give. They're giving decisive mandates, which is good for the nation, at least. I think
to take down a Chanakya like Sharad Pawar in such a decisive way by Fadnavis is truly an achievement, because he is the one who broke Shiv Sena, right?
Yeah. And that move has really kind of done wonders for them. Because it was also if I am Uddhav Thackeray, I'll not leave the alliance. If I am Uddhav Thackeray, I will settle with my son as a deputy chief minister and call it a day.
Yeah, at least 3 seats in Indian National Congress in Maharashtra, very, very close. Those could swing the other way. NCP also could be a problem. NCP also, okay, I'm sorry, NCP, there are 3 seats where it's very, very tight, very tight. Ambegaon, Akola, and oh wow, Paranda is 123 votes.
Sir, she said, do you think it matters for Rahul Gandhi? It doesn't matter. That debacle can have...
Sharad Pawar, so he doesn't care, right?
He doesn't care also. For debacles can have proportion for the people who are really there in the race. When you are 49, 49, 50, it matters. When you're already decimated, how does it matter? Do seat aur le lo yaar. Right? And Rahul Gandhi will still have a moral victory today. They will come and say, Rahul Gandhi did very well, Priyanka Gandhi did very well, we won Wayanad. At least they have a victory, sir. Wayanad to jeet gaye na. Arey. ये राहुल बाबा की राहुल जी वो कराए कास्ट सेंसस कराए राहुल जी कास्ट सेंसस कराए हिंदुओं को बांटो और I mean you think Hindus are stupid, you take them for granted. Caste census कराए. I think these guys have crossed the limit now.
Assam also has gone to bypolls. Can we bring it up? BJP, I think AGP is in coalition with them, right? So there are 5 seats in Assam. BJP is leading in 2 and Congress in 1. I don't know which side UPP Liberal is, whether it is with BJP or with Congress side. Bangaigaon is AGP. AGP is also, I think, with Congress, with BJP, sorry. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of 6 are with BJP. Only 1 looks like it's leading. Congress is leading.
वो मतलब Hemant Biswa Sarma will not even give 1 seat to them there. Let's hope how it turns.
Correct.
It will be interesting to watch. If you look at the BJP, people like Yogi Adityanath ji, Hemant Biswa Sarma ji, they are really coming up, and they come up on their own.
Right.
And they're very 2 tough states to manage.
Right.
So it's a very interesting turn of events. Let's see how it happens.
Okay. What time do you have to go, Sumit for back to your channels?
I have to be going anytime now. I'm just hanging on PGurus. when you text me, I was on some channel. I said, give me some break. I'll have some China and come back. But then the conversation went on and went on and went on.
let's go back to Jharkhand. Let's go back to Jharkhand. I have some hope that maybe it's not as bad as it sounds. Let's see.
Interesting. 28-28. But
Yeah.
INC, RJD is again, I think RJD will be with them. So that will make it another 20, 48-28. So looks tough, sir. Looks tough now.
49-30. 49-30. Yeah.
It looks, because if you had INC and RJD, looks tough now. But Soren has not able to pull it on his own. That is interesting to see. It's with INC and RJD he is able to pull it. But BJP has done better than Soren in a way. And amidst having that sympathy factor, son of soil, jail mein dal diya, Modi ne band kar diya, all those things happening, it's still kind of doing pretty well. Sir, can I leave in another 5-7 minutes? Will that be okay?
Please do. Actually, I'm thinking of closing down too, because it's more or less determined now.
Now,
hey, Milind Dera is leading now, 600 votes.
That is a classic. The only thing which is very भाई आदित्य ठाकरे जी, उद्धव ठाकरे जी, हिंदुत्व नहीं छोड़ना था, औरंगजेब को भाई नहीं बताना था, गलती कर दिया आपने. I mean, क्या यार, मतलब आप भाला साहब ठाकरे जी के ब्लड लाइन हो and you are talking like this. You know, how low can you go? Anybody who compromises with basics, sir, gets decimated. That is the rule of politics. Right. Don't compromise with your basics. If you try to be secular like Congress, this is what will happen to you. This being politically correct and being secular will cost you an election, will cost you a fortune, will cost you a political career. Stand for whatever is truth. I'm not saying take extreme sides, but stand for whatever is truth. Jo hai. Stop being politically correct. Stop being trying to be here and there and, running with the hares and hunting with the hounds. That won't happen. And I have been very clear on one thing. Sree sir, remember? मैंने कहा जो भगवान राम के दर्शन करने नहीं आए अयोध्या, जिनको भगवान राम मंदिर ने का न्योता मिला था अयोध्या नहीं आए, देखिए भगवान राम उनके साथ क्या क्या करेगा. See what happened. You turned down the Ayodhya invitation. You never went to Ayodhya. You were invited for Ayodhya. You chose for your political gains to give a dish to Bhagwan Shri Ram, to Ram Janambhoomi, to Ayodhya. See the outcome. Now here you are. And even in this last 1 year, you could not find 4 hours to go to Ayodhya. So this is something which all should learn and get their lessons from. I hope they learn, but it's water under the bridge. It's too late for now.
I was talking to a friend in my nearby city. His daughter is contesting in one of the site council elections, and she's not the preferred candidate of the party. And in hand count, she's leading by 31 votes, 3-1. And now they're like hanging on, literally hanging on. I mean, they're still trying to find out if there are any other votes and anything. Everybody feels like they can win if there is a clutch of votes they can get from somewhere. So that was one thing, and I will know that in a few days. There's another friend of mine. My city is San Jose. The next city from me is Santa Clara, and then the one after that is called Sunnyvale. Sunnyvale is a very cute small town, about 2 lakh population. Samjho. Now, I have a friend, Murli Srinivasan. He became a corporator with winning it by 1 vote.
Not bad.
1 vote.
Win is a win.
This was 2 years ago. Guess where he is in this election? He has become the vice mayor.
Not bad. Not bad. That's good. That's good.
So
I've been always propagating that Indians should not only be confined to corporates of the United States of America, they should be in the politics of the United States of America. I've been saying this, even if you remember last election, we were together on the news channels. Even last US election, I was saying that, by chhod do, COVO is good, but by next election, you should be in the power politics of US, power of US. By politics is where the power is.
Another friend of mine has become the mayor of a city called Fremont. That's also very close. That's also something near where we have some business interests as a family. So I'm very pleased that Raj won. Raj knows me well. He follows PGurus. There are many of these people, right? When they want something which is the truth, they tend to watch PGurus. I don't take sides. I mean, for example, in the Adani thing, I'm not saying that this is a conspiracy theory. I'm just saying what is claimed in the indictment looks very serious. I mean, they said that they have voice prints of all the conversations. So this is not even, they are sitting in US and they are recording conversations in India. How is that possible?
Pata nahi, sir. I mean,
that's what is claimed in the indictment.
Unless and until it should be like this. Look, I am Adani. I have a camera like here on my ear.
Yeah.
And, when I open the phone, this camera reads my SMS and this camera is connected to CIA. If that is the case, if Adani was carrying a CIA body cam, then it is possible. Else looks tough. Let's see how it goes. But I think the good part is that Indians coming into the US politics, Indian Americans, Indian, that is the best part of it. That is how you get the power ultimately. People like Sundar Pichai and Satya Nadella and all, having said and done, sir, they can't utter a word. Corporate you can't utter a word. Ek line nahi bol sakte to. And, ultimately, we all know there's an X amount of money which is sitting on your back. Any day you can be sent home with that amount of check put in your hand. Lo bhaiya ghar baitho. But that is not what will give you power. Power, this is what will give you power. Look at Vivek Ramaswamy, right? I mean, there is power with Vivek. I think Vivek commands more power than Satya Nadella and Sundar Pichai or any of these guys.
Right.
That is where the things matter. And Kash Patel and other guys, 𝗤𝙁cy 𝗲𝗏, for example, that is where the things are going to change for our community as such. That's where to change. Our interests will be taken care of. Selling software or selling all those things is okay. That is a business, right? And at the end of the day, vyapar hai. But vyapar doesn't give you power because they are in those positions. You can't utter one single word, sir. क्या बोलोगे? कुछ नहीं बोल पाओगे. Even if you look at the COVID times, I was told a lot of Indian American politicians wanted to contribute. I think only Satya Nadella's wife put 2 crores or something. Sundar Pichai put nothing on all that. If my memory is right, I'm not sure. So, but because they don't want to be seen that pro India and contributing to Indian political cause and all, it's not a question of money. But they don't. The semantics of it, the optics of it was not good, so they decided कि नहीं, let's keep away. भाई फिर इतने पैसे होने का फायदा क्या है? What is the point of having so much money? You can't even decide where to use it. Be like Vivek Ramaswamy. I like his statement. Chop those heads and put them on the Gaza border. Fantastic. For these Hamas leaders, so that next time this thing never happens. That is the kind of things what can work now, and then let's call it a day. World needs it.
So let's take a final look before we wrap up. Sumit ji, you can take off if you want. I'll just do a single final wrap up and then log off.
Okay, I'll have to say thank you very much for having me on the show, and to all my viewers and brothers and sisters, thank you very much for having me on the show and listening to me. Bharat Mata ki jai, Vande Mataram. Har Har Mahadev. I take your leave, sir.
Thank you. So Maharashtra, they are marching along. Now we are into 7th or 8th round of counting. So that's a very good sign. Now let's take a look one more time in Jharkhand, see where things are, if anything has changed there. I do see a slight shift. And I don't know if that is enough to do anything. It has to be across the board. That is not showing up. And it also tells us that maybe the infiltration is much more than originally thought. Congress got 14 seats. That is a cause of worry because they are good at this kind of stuff, resettlement. So anyway, this is where things stand. And Uttar Pradesh looks like it's 5-3-1 or 6 for BJP combined, BJP plus, and 3 for Samajwadi Party. Could change. We'll come back in the evening in about 6 hours time to revisit and see how things go. Thanks for watching, and please like, share and subscribe to our channel on the bell button for notifications. Namaskar.